Hey everybody, it's Roland the Real from Complete Trader Academy with another daily review. This is Monday, October 24, 2022. As usual, Dow Jones. Obviously compare this to all indices, really. It's very similar flow. We'll just jump right into it here. So here's the daily chart. This is our candle today, closed. So it gapped up, opened up, gapped up, came down, rallied back up, and then closed and settled here. So we took out this major objective that we discussed. We've been saying it for a while. We were going to take out this daily imbalance, tapping it at least, which we did, cleared that, and then we had that August low sitting here. See this orange line, August low? That's the low of August right there. When you look on a month chart, you can see that we had this low between this month, skipping September, and this is October. We rallied up and we hit it. So price has been balanced. It has all right to go down. It has no reason to come up. It does not need to. In a bearish market, it was definitely fairly delivered, is how they call it. So there's no imbalance in between here as far as on the monthly chart goes. There's no space in between. So I mean, even if they left the space, they still could have went bearish and left it there as well. It has all right to do that as well. Don't get me wrong. But you see, this was definitely a testing month. I mean, the month isn't over, but at the same time, we have news this week too. But in general, it has reached the low of this month, so price has been balanced. So I'm going to go into a smaller time frame. Actually, I'm just going to jump right into the 1 minute. So from the daily, one more time. In the daily, here, we hit that August low. It's now inside this imbalance between this line and this line. So it hit that. So actually, on this August low, I'm going to type in an X. And actually, I'm going to delete it, technically. But for now, I'm just going to leave it there so you see that that's been hit. Now, what are the objectives left? Well, I'll tell you that in a moment. Let's go into the 1 minute real quick. Show you the trades today. All right. Well, I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Price opened up. Kept rallying, breaking structure, coming down. All right, and then this being a buyer at 4:30 in the morning was the only possibility to get the lowest part of the retracement, but price did come and retrace. Actually, let me go to a 15 so you can see this. So when you watch the previous video, see that we rallied up that Friday. Okay. Rallied up that Friday, didn't hit that objective, but it gapped up. Instead, literally on Sunday night for over 200 something points, hit that objective, and they did not take out that August low line here. So we ended up retracing, which fine, it's a healthy retrace. It came back into this area, which was underneath this low, which is a demand block. And then it came into this demand block. So I'll zoom in. If you look at this block here, and the reason why I say this block, besides hindsight, yeah, I see it already, is because there is a lot of resistance here not resistance in the form of technicals, but in the resistance, meaning there's a lot of blocks here. So you see these wicks here, breaking up, breaking down, breaking up. So they're creating structure for you to break down through all of this higher highs and higher lows is very difficult, right? So if you look at the open of this candle, the open of this bearish candle, the open is 38.94. And then what is the low of this candle? This one. Look at the low. Look at this. Look at it. Look at the low of this candle. 38.94. Perfect. So again, that's the things I'm looking for. obviously I'm sleeping, but when I woke up and saw that, I'm like, okay, they've created a retrace. They created a support. If I was to add a fib from here to here, A, B, and C, it's a 38. I already know. I don't have to show you. I know it's already a 38. So that was some more confluence. Actually, let me just show you. So, and I don't really bring out the fib a lot. I like the fib. I use the fib privately, but I don't need to bring it out. But in general, this came out to a 38. So this is more confluence right there. All right, so price started breaking up, started making order flow. I'm gonna go into a smaller time frame because you're not gonna see this, and then we'll be done here. All right, so look at the time of the day. Look at down here. So it's 8:40. I was being patient. The way that the price was sitting, I didn't trust it. So I waited till 9:30 open. I didn't need to jump in early. I was waiting for some type of order flow or confirmation. So here, this is 9:30. See how convenient that is? 9:30 came down and touched and tapped this order block right here. See that? See this demand block right here? Perfect. So, I mean, I don't need to show you, you can see it. But that was what I'm waiting for. You see what I mean? I was waiting for this price to give me a signal that we want bullish order flow. So I hopped in. I got in right here. And, you know, think of it that way. Price came in, rallied up, broke here, and then if I'm expecting order flow bullish, I'm expecting it to come back into a demand block. And sure enough, it did it again here. See, I'm looking for this. I'm looking for a breakup. I'm looking for it to come down and tap into my demand blocks right here, which it did. So that was another entry right here. And my intention was to at least take it up to this August low line. Why? As you remember, we did not take that out on the open or close of Friday. So this was Friday, and we did not hit that. Then Sunday night came, and it still didn't take that out. So I knew we were coming for that. I knew we were coming for that. And that was my goal. So if I draw a line from here to here, I know that we're going to come and take that out. See this? Oh, here we go. See that? See how it goes right through? So I'm knowing that. And once you know what to look for, you know, everything becomes much easier. But you see that? It didn't hit it here either. All right, and that was at, if you look below the time here, at 7:45 we didn't do it. We still didn't hit it. And we came back and we came back. So I know they were building orders here, building liquidity. Obviously the intention was to hit that August low, which it did. All right, let me go back into it here. I don't want to make this video too long, but hopefully this is giving you much gain. Now, I saw this break and I could have took the sell, but I wasn't interested in sells. I was still interested in buys. So I waited for more. So yes, I took the profit right away because I knew the way it was moving. Recently, I just started taking profit. I'd rather get paid than not. So I knew I was waiting for something else to happen. So I was about to take this sell and I said, you know what? No, I'm just going to wait for a bullish buy again. So I knew it would probably come down and take out these lows, some type of liquidity grab. I saw the liquidity grab once it broke this, and then I was looking for more order flow. So what did it do? What did the price do? So this is a swing. See, a little miniature swing on the 1 minute. See this? Close, up, down, up, down, up, down. So that's a break. You could have been in here, but I waited for one more confirmation because I knew it was going to pull back. So for a retracement, so here's the previous high that it broke that was more important. So price came down, broke up, broke that, came back in. What did it do? Well, you're either going to buy from this block, you're going to buy from this block. I was hoping for it to come here because it's easier, but at the same time, I knew this was very obvious. I knew that we had a low underneath here and people got in here to buy. So they wanted to take them out. They wanted to also balance the imbalance in between this candle and this candle, and there happens to be a block here. So you had a very high probability of it rallying up after getting into this zone here, which it did. It smacked it, I put the stop loss underneath the low, and my intention was to come and take out this high at the least, right? And even more, which it ended up even rallying up even more. So yeah, order flow was just slowly bullish the whole way, coming back into more demand blocks here. You could have been a buyer here, could have been a buyer here, could have been a buyer here, as you see, structure. All right, so other than that, as far as tomorrow goes, so right now, look at this. We are now, you see this divergence indicator. I don't use indicators, but this shows you oversold and overbought, obviously, right? So right now we're kind of approaching already. It's very fast. See the high of this? It's overbought, right? So here, that's the high of this. Look at the distance from here, and we're already like up here. So this swing is, I don't see this swing going any farther than this. Can it tap it? Yes, but I don't really see it happening unless they manipulate really hard. But right now, what are we on the fib here? Look at this fib. I mean, we're at the 70. This is the 79, 78, whatever. So between this 50% of this candle would be here, eyeballing it, does match the 79. So it might take another day or two. I think this week we're gonna sort of spike up, hit, oh my God, hit above this high of this daily, get into here, might even tap this and just close it. And it really does not have to keep going up higher. By here, the data will show up more overbought here. You'll see it, you know. So, and that guesstimates somewhere in here. So these are the targets. So far they've been hitting, and until I see some major breaks coming down with daily candles bearish, then that's when I'll start selling. Right now, I'm gonna keep buying. So, but we're fading out soon. I like here, might tap here, or might tap this rejection block right here. See this wick right here? This is also a supply block in itself, or it might tap right above it and then sink. So I don't see it coming to the gap, but it might come up here. But this is what you're looking for. All right. I hope this helps. Take care. God bless.